got some hot topics and some bursting news that you do not want to miss, so let's get into it. Okay, so we are going to start off with some good news, and we want to say a huge congratulations to Will Smith and Martin Lawrence because Bad Boy 4 is out and it has opened as #1 in the UK box office. Woo, 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 woo. This is brilliant news for anybody that has literally been a follower of Will Smith or loves his work. He has been in the media for a lot of things that have got nothing to do with his acting career. Him being cancelled from the Oscars, being told that he can't attend on the time that he actually won. He was over 10 years. What? Last year, the amount of stuff he got into, it really was a case of bad boy, what you gonna do? But he's actually made his way back, so shout out to Will. He's still on top. But it shows that he is unstoppable and he can't be cancelled. We can't deny that he will always be the Fresh Prince. He will always be Mr. Pursuit of Happiness. He will always be I Am Legend. And he will always be the baddest boy. When it comes to acting, no one is touching Will Smith. And that's on period. Right, so let's get into our Love Island update real quick. Love triangle that is Mimi, Umar, and of course Uncle Ayo. I'm calling him Uncle Ayo because he's acting like a real uncle the way he's playing these girls. But anyway, it seems like Mimi is his favorite girl. Do you know why? Mimi had the option to stay with Omar, who is Stormzy's friend. I think Omar is really handsome. I don't know what you guys think, but I think he's a really attractive guy. And I could actually see him and Mimi together. But let's be honest, Mimi already has her allegiance pledged to Ayo because they've been together from day one. It came to this recoupling and Mimi had the option to steal or stay with Omar. She chose to steal, got back with Ayo, and then next minute, all you see is Ayo like, oh, let's go to the terrace. Oh, let's go to the terrace. And everybody knows what happens on the terrace. Next minute, they are like literally together in the most passionate kiss I think any of us have ever seen in Love Island history. Wow. It seems like Ayo has made his choice. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens because, child, everything is changing every 24 hours. So Ayo kind of decided that, coupled up with Mimi, he's gonna spend more time with Mimi, and Umar was having none of it. But I tell you, I'm smelling entitlement. Suddenly, she was like, oh,
I don't know why I'm being transparent with everybody. I'm letting them know what's going on and they're not letting me know what's going on. There's conversations that I'm not privy to.
And she felt like she was being done dirty, low-key, by Ayo and by Mimi. Umar was really trying to get something out of Ayo, and she kept on saying things like, oh, okay, but you said that we have a better connection, right? She was really trying to almost coerce Ayo into saying that that is his #1. So Ayo just kept on saying, he's a Yoruba boy. I keep on saying this. Ayo is a Yoruba boy. He knows how to play the game. So he just kept on saying, listen, I've been open and honest with both of you, and I'm telling you that I like you, and I also like Mimi. I'm coupled up with Mimi, so I'm gonna get to know Mimi the way I got to know you. So a lot of the comments have been saying that Umar just doesn't know how to handle not being #1. It's giving main character energy.
The reason why she's mad and why she keeps crying is because she feels that she's superior to Mimi. Do you know why? Because she's light-skinned, okay?
And the comments were basically saying that she really doesn't feel like she can be like not taken or not chosen. She's not good at rejection. She doesn't know how to accept it. And I'm sorry, but I feel like there's a little bit of entitlement to the point that she feels like she's somewhat better or more deserving than Mimi. And you know what? Mimi got it correct, because when Mimi was on the terrace, she said, first of all, I gotta say that I was here first. But honestly, Umar, come on, girl. Mimi was here first. So why are you so entitled? Why are you so pressed? What's going on? So by the time this airs, who knows? Ayo might have messed up again. And we'll be back next week with more Love Island updates. Okay, and now we actually do have another congratulations, because we want to say a massive shout out to Auntie Boss, who has been trending for getting more sponsorships for her very famous, well-known bus selfies that she does on social media.
Crashes into all.
So Auntie Boss, whose real name is actually Auntie Bemi Orojugon, is actually getting the bag because her love for buses. Auntie has actually come out and said that she loves red buses and she believes that London bus drivers are excellent. I'm actually laughing because I have never heard that in my life. So Auntie puts on her phone, she's literally in selfie mode and she is videoing the buses going by. She doesn't say a word, by the way, but the way she's all smiling, it's just like, hey, look at the buses going. But she doesn't say anything, she just smiles in the video. Some people will look at that like, that is so random. Who does that? It doesn't matter what you're doing online as long as you are consistent, because Auntie's following has become through the roof and she's got herself some sponsorship deals. Congratulations, Auntie.
Rumour has it that everyone's favourite auntie has just secured her first brand deal from standing on the side of the street as buses pass. We don't even know what her voice sounds like.
Get free Krispy Kremes every Thursday with Unidays.
Auntie has been killing it on the socials. She literally has over 23 million views. And now her recent sponsorship is with Unidays in association with Krispy Kremes, where you can literally get yourself some Krispy Kreme donuts. Who would have thought that something so simple as video selfies of buses would become the bag? If she can do it, I feel like we can all do it. Let's just turn on our phones and see what we can do. Me personally, I said it, I'm gonna start doing chewing gum selfies. And if you see me tomorrow in my yacht, just know I got the bag for my chewing gum selfies. Now we are flying over to America, where we have a little bit of controversial news to talk about. And this comes from Michael Rainey Jr., aka Tariq St Patrick, who was on a live stream with Ty Lil James, who is an online streamer in America. And it was disturbing because his sister came up to Michael during this live stream, and then she seemed to be doing what appeared to be touching him inappropriately.
Your job has more than $1 million. Y'all have never worked, y'all never did nothing. Y'all literally have 5 minutes of max in here. Then y'all gotta get out, okay?
5 minutes? You know how much 5 minutes is?
Okay? They've never worked. You gotta think.
It looked crazy, to be honest. Michael was seen just moving her hands away. All we can say around here is that it would never be okay for anyone to touch anyone else inappropriately. So Michael, whatever you choose to do, we stand by you. So whilst we are still supporting celebrities that are seen to be going through it, let's move over to Nicki Minaj, who was visibly upset on her latest live stream. She was crying and she seemed really, really sad.
And then one day, they're yelling, push, and you're in pain. Then one day, it comes out a beautiful baby boy. To God be the glory. Congratulations to every mama out there. You're doing a great job.
So Nicki was basically saying that one day you are pushing out the baby and then the next minute the baby is there and you are a mother. She also wished congratulations to mothers and said just to remember that you are doing a great job. Wherever you are, whatever you're going through, you are doing a great job. Now, a lot of people were actually just peeping the subliminals in what she was saying. It was suggested that maybe it's because she's on tour and she's missing her son, so she's burnt out and she's missing being a mum right now. Others were saying it in the comments that it is those pills and potions that is getting to her. And if you don't know, that's actually one of Nicki Minaj's well-known songs, Pills and Potions. So which is it? Was it the pills and potions? Is she just, having a little bit of downtime? Or is she actually really going through it? The thing is that celebrities are human beings, so we just have to give her some grace. And Nicki, once again, like with Michael, we support you whatever you're going through, and we hope you get better, girl. Whilst we are still in America, let's talk about Joe Biden, the president of the United States, because his son is in trouble with the law. What is going on? He has been accused of 3 felony charges, and he is facing up to 25 years in prison and also $750,000 in charges. That a lot of people are saying that, what are the chances that he's going to go to jail? Because FYI, he's a first-time offender. However, Daddy, aka the President of the United States, says that he is going to leave the courts to do whatever they need to do, and he is not going to step in. Do you guys actually think that the president's son is going to be in jail? Like, really? Where's he going to be? What, next to Tory Lanez? Really? So the president is just going to let his son just rot in prison for 25 years. Oh, please, come on now. As we reported last time, Fenty Hair actually launched now. So I guess it's free to purchase in America. It's not in the UK just yet, but she had all the American well-known influencers and celebrities out for this launch. And then Rihanna also actually gave us some personal tea, and the Navy will be so happy to hear that she has announced that a new album will be coming, new music will be dropping. However, it doesn't look like it's anytime soon, because she said that she actually wants to go through it all, and there's probably going to be a lot of changes, and she'll be writing new stuff and singing new songs. But in the meantime, she also did mention that she is not pregnant. For those that are interested, leave her womb alone.
For me is a new like discovery. I'm rediscovering things. I have been working on the album for so long that I kind of just like put all that stuff aside, and now I'm prepared to go back in the studio. So I'm prepared. So I'm gonna start. So don't, you know.
So we're starting over. We're starting over in a sense.
Yeah, starting over. And but I don't want to neglect the songs that I have, so I want to actually go back and like listen to stuff with new ears, with my new perspective, and then see what applies and what I still am in love with.
Nice one, Ree. We love to see it. Right, now let's talk about this young lady, Kyla, who is 17 years old, whose lung collapsed from vaping. So this young lady, Kyla, has been vaping. And in total, it came to smoking over 400 cigarettes. 400 cigarettes. Now, of course, anyone knows that that's dangerous. And what happened to her? Her lungs collapsed. Her dad was terrified, and he actually saw his daughter turning blue. What happened next? Kyla had to have a 5.5-hour surgery to remove parts of her lung. This is at 17 years old from vaping, by the way. She has now vowed that she is never going to vape again. And we just wanted to actually include this story because it is an awareness to all the young people and the grown folks too. Vaping is not all that it's cut out to be. You see yourself with the strawberry one, you're just blowing it. Yeah, they're just blowing it like it means nothing, like it's just pouring air freshener in our noses. We don't need to smell your strawberry. We don't need to smell your peach. You think you're not doing anything, but did you hear that? Part of her lung is removed. So this is approach with caution. Obviously, do what you want to do what you want to do. It's your life, but just be aware that vaping has its risks. And we don't want none of you to be the next Kyla. Kyla, we're happy to hear that you made it out safely. And guys, please be aware, health is a real thing. If you are aware of Apple products, as we know, it is soon time for the usual annual iPhone drop coming up in September. Now, iOS 18 is going to have some new features, and I'm not gonna lie, I personally have called it, this is like the come up for the cheaters, because of y'all will be able to be cheating, and your scamming and your deceit will literally be kept in secret even more. Why do I say that? Why am I coming all anti about it? That the new iOS 18 update will include, listen to this, phone recording. The only positive about that is that it actually will let the user know that they are being recorded. So if you're on a call with someone and they're recording you, you will actually know. But let's be honest, people are shysty and can still find ways around that. This is the one that really got me. You will now be able to hide apps. So you know on WhatsApp how people usually can even hide conversations and there's a privacy button? No, literally now you will be able to act like that app does not even exist. So I'm just imagining, oh, but babes, what were you doing on your WhatsApp though? What were you doing? Who were you talking to? But babes, look, I haven't even got WhatsApp. What do you mean? There's no WhatsApp. And I just think, I don't know what this is going to become, but I see that people use things for positivity, but there's also a very negative side. At the end of the day, a lot of us are Apple users, and I just want to know, how do you guys feel about these updates? Obviously, I just highlighted a bit of the negativity about it, but if you have some positive aspects to it, please let us know. Apple is on the up and up. Like, they are not stopping for nobody. They are inventive and keep on coming with new things. These new updates aren't even a surprise, but it is a little bit like, oh, what's gonna happen in the next 5-10 years? iOS, Apple, what next? Now, this bromance, listen, this bromance is going from strength to strength. And who am I talking about? I am talking about Cenat and Kevin Hart. They were back on Kai's stream on Twitch, but this time they also had Drewski. He came through as well. So the three of them were having such a good time, and the numbers were crazy. I'm talking 700,000 people were watching this live stream. There are countries that don't even have up to 700,000 people in them. So can you imagine all of them on that stream? And they were having a ball. This is what we were saying about the bromance. And now they have brought Drewski in. It was a vibe. Anyway, let's get back to the bromance, which is Kai and Kevin, because they were both on this stream, and you can just tell the vibe is growing, the bond is growing, to the point that Kevin actually got LeBron, as in the LeBron James, onto the stream, and it just looked lit having all of them on there.
Got on this live stream.
Show him! 700,000 people! Bro! Show him!
Bro's crazy.
Hey, bro, real. Bro, real.
To the world. Just say hey to the world. Say hey.
Say bro, say it again. Say it again.
The thing is that Kevin is a businessman, and in the comments I was seeing this a lot, that it's just a business plan. He knows what he's doing. He's just trying to get the youth on board. But can you blame the guy? At the end of the day, he is of a certain age now, and he needs the youth to keep his stuff going. So if it's a business plan, but they also do seem to have a genuine connection, what is the problem? Let's be honest, they are all benefiting from this because all their numbers are going through the roof. Let's not front like Kai is not benefiting from Kevin, because Kevin is a legend. So he too is benefiting. They both have something to gain. And Drewski, he's still on the come up, but let's be honest, he's massive too. So this helped him as well. They were all kind of lit, a little bit lit and waved. It was a bit obvious that, you know, there was a little something going on in the background, but it was vibes for the whole stream. So you know what? We want more of that. I keep on saying that. We want more of this bromance because it looks so genuine and sincere, and it's a win for the culture. So let's see what they do next. Who's going to be the next guest? Once again, Kai, tell us. We want to know. We want the exclusive. Guys, that is it. We are done for today. We have literally filled you to the brim with all the news and hot topics and tea that you need for this week. Who knows what could happen next week, because it always changes. But you know for sure that we will be right here delivering it to you piping hot. So I will see you next week. My name is MsFitQueenUK, Trend Centrl News. Peace.